Hey guys, how's it going? Another quick video for you here. I wanted to show how Shanahan kind of attacks this cover four in a different way. This is right before the end of the first half in the Kansas City game. A lot of things have gone really bad for us in this game, but this is how Shanahan looks to. He's trying to get some yards to get a score before the end of the first half. And here, Kansas City comes out in this kind of cover four palms look again. See, you have this corner. He's pressed up. That doesn't mean he's necessarily in man coverage. What it is he's going to match as man coverage, converts to man coverage as a vertical route goes. But one thing to understand on this, being that they're in this cover four palms, that he's going to use the boundary as he's on the boundary side. He's going to use the boundary as a help defender, but he's going to give up anything short and in breaking because he knows he's supposed to have help that direction. And so what Shanahan does here is he just runs three curls on this side of the field. And this is a way to horizontally spread the defense. We have vertical, which goes this way, and then we have horizontal, which goes this way. And what he's trying to do, because this guy's going to drop back into a zone here, this guy's going to drop back into a zone here, and he's got a zone over here. This guy, if he's in a cover four, if he looks like there could be a vertical route, is going to bail out. And so you have two defenders right here that he's put three receivers in. Let's clean this up a little bit so it's a little easier to see. So again, we have this guy is over here. This guy is right here, and he's going to look kind of to bail if he thinks there might be vertical, and we have curl, curl, and curl. So what Jimmy Garoppolo is looking to do is really we're trying to get this defender right here. We're hoping to get him to widen out or commit inside. That way we have him stretched, that he cannot cover both. And so Jimmy Garoppolo at the snap, he's going to be watching this guy, and he's in this play he's going to have to read from right to left, or from the field side across to the boundary side. On the other side, we're going to run Bourne here on a little in route, and then the running back into the flat, almost like a China concept. A China concept usually has a slot receiver or a tight end run a quick out or a speed out, and then an in route after that. The idea is that you're going to widen this hook curl defender slash flat defender out on this route and open up a space right here. So Jimmy's got to read this guy and see this is the primary, is between these two routes right here. And then the second is going to be the hook over the middle. And on this side, this is going to be his fourth read on the play. So let's go to the video and kind of look at this. Here's a snap. You see this defender's widening out, but he's not really committing either way. Normally, it's not a good thing if defenders are just covering grass, but in zones, sometimes guys, to play it right, have to split the difference. Because as you see here, as Jimmy was dropping back, his eyes were on this defender, and he never really committed hard either way, and so he had the ability to cover both routes. And we saw the Mike backer came over here, and he's covering Kittle over the middle really hard. See, at this point, Jimmy's looked down. He's looking down the middle, and he sees, okay, the Mike backer's on him. This safety who just completely bails out of his quarter, partially because he knows this corner is going to match anything vertically coming this direction, and he's attacked hard at Kittle. This is where Jimmy has gone. He's gone through his 1, 2, 3, third read. And like I said, saying earlier, this corner is going to give up anything in breaking and a little bit shorter. We see this defender has gone out with the running back. This now opens up a spot right here. And that's exactly where Jimmy throws the ball, because this corner gave up that inside, because he's supposed to have help from either one of those two guys. But both of those guys jumped on the route for Kittle. He's able to catch the ball on the move and get some nice yak. So again, he's here. We see Jimmy. He's looking right here. This guy doesn't commit either way. Okay, he's done a good job. That's covered. He moves to the mic. He's there. And now at this point, I can't tell you exactly where his eyes were, but I'm assuming, even though his head's pointing this way, that his eyes are looking to check the safety, and he sees this safety just flying down. At that point, he knows this is going to be open. As you can see, he right here. And this is really good footwork, by the way. I just want to point that out. He's in a position to throw during this whole time through the progression, because right here he sets his feet, and he knows this is him getting ready to throw. Getting his feet in a good throwing position before Bourne has even broken open. He's getting ready to throw to this spot. He's keeping himself in a good position, and then I mean, that's a beautiful pass. This is why this is what separates Jimmy Garoppolo. Why there's so much excitement over him as a passer, because here's a guy, he just went to his fourth read in the progression, got to it really quickly, keeps himself in a good throwing position, is able to keep his eyes disciplined because he doesn't look off to Bourne until he's ready to throw that ball. If we watch this in real time, that's pretty quick. I mean, he does everything right there, and so there's a lot of good things that we have to look forward to next year. I know it's not always fun to always look to next year, but I just wanted to highlight that as one way that Shanahan then is able to, with a good quarterback who can make his progressions come through, even when the primary side is covered and the defense is doing things to take away what he likes to do, we can still be successful.